Alright, Kimbo White here. I'm not sure how this audio will be. It's the first time I've uploaded through YouTube on this camera. But let's get the UFC on Field 5 predictions up. I might have a couple surprises for you guys on here. Of course, first thing I want to mention is we have the second YouTube MMA predictor race going. Uh, this time there's 9 of us instead of 6 of us. And the reigning champ, Surfer Ken, is defending his title. And we got some pretty good guys in this one. BET MMA and Cascade Soldier are not in this one, or BC MVP 11. We got a whole new roundup of fellas and one woman. So it's pretty damn interesting, to be honest. Bad thing is Nebar Buffet and Todd Wentworth missed the first event. I'm not sure if they just spaced it or what, but they called the last 2 events, and Todd won one of them, or was best on one of them. So if they wouldn't have missed that first event, honestly, Todd would probably be in the running right now to be up in the top, few guys. I'm going to put up here on one of these sides annotation with everybody's name that's in the race. And the standings after UFC 152, it was just our 3rd event going into the second one. We're going to 200 again. And should be a lot of fun, man. We had fun with the first one. And this one here has already been, in 3 events, it's been already back and forth because Late Night MMA jumped up like 3 or 4 spots in one card. Yeah, so anyways, I'll also put an annotation up here showing who won the first one and give shout out to those guys. Showing the standings from the first one, and shout out to all those fellas. Check them out, and the guys in the second race. Alright, my UFC on Field 5 predictions. Okay, I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to start with Stephen Struve here. Stephen Struve and Stipe Miocic are obviously, 2 of my favorite fighters, 2 guys that I don't know if I've ever picked against either guy in the UFC. I don't believe I have. I was thinking I possibly picked against Stoinich with Aaron Rosa. I think I was going to, and then second thought it was like, no, I'll go with Stoinich. I might have picked Rosa in that fight, but I'd have to go back to that vid. So if anybody wants to go back and find that vid and call me out on that or whatever. Anyways, when Junior Dos Santos knocked Struve out back in '09, it was a bad looking knockout, highlight reel knockout. Okay. After that, he submitted Dennis Stoinich, who is a nasty striker, and Paul Buentello, who is very good with the stand-up. He's like a Roy Nelson. His damn belly gets in the way. If he'd be in better shape, I'm sure everybody knows Paul Buentello. And Chase Gormley. He submitted Stoinich and Gormley. I got the majority decision over Paul Buentello, which shows right there that you don't go 3 rounds of Paul Buentello without a chin, okay? Then the Roy Nelson knockout. It looked bad, okay? Then he knocks out Christian Moorcraft and Sean McCorkle. Sean McCorkle, I believe he kind of pounded out. I have to go back and watch it. Or was that Moorcraft he pounded? No, Moorcraft, I think, is the one he just knocked out. I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. Yeah, it says KO. So, anyways, those 2 were overshadowed by the fact that he got knocked out by 2 higher level strikers in such a nasty fashion. Okay, those 2 wins were overshadowed. And then even more so when the Travis Brown knockout came, because it really looked bad. The way Struve was coming in and not only, did he catch it Kung Fu style with all his own momentum coming in, but Brown also laid everything he had into the punch and just bent Struby completely backwards. And with his tall, skinny ass, it looked horrible. So he all of a sudden gets the reputation of a guy that can't take a big punch from a heavy striker. Alright, so to prove everybody wrong or whatever, or to see if that was the case, UFC puts him in with Pat Barry, who's supposed to be Mr. Badass Striker. One-dimensional, shouldn't be an MMA fighter. And, he submitted him easily. Everybody predicted Pat Barry to knock out Stephen Struve. Next fight, Dave Herman. Everybody was sure Dave Herman. 100% sure. Dave Herman was 20-something and 2 or whatever. Problem is he's fought 20-something cans. And, well, he had a far more rounded game than Pat Barry. And I would probably pick Dave Herman in a fight with Pat Barry. But anyways, still felt that Dave Herman hasn't fought the guys Stephen Struve has, and has not fought anybody on Struve's level. If you go back and watch Stephen Struve before the UFC, the guy's always been impressive. He's tough as shit. Anyway, so when he knocks Herman out, or not, Herman was the one who pounded out there, but okay, the ground and pound got him down, hemmed him up, some kind of crazy shit like he always does, body triangle or something, and pounded him out. They're like, okay, fuck it. Now we're throwing LeVar Johnson in there. He's gonna knock the skinny son of a bitch fuck out. We're fucking tired of it. So we want no more big knockout over Stephen Struve here, and then we're gonna cut him. Wrong. Submission. First round, 1 minute 5 seconds. LeVar Johnson, no ground game, no takedown defense hardly. So Stipe Miocic is by far, I think, by far the toughest guy that Struve's fought since Roy Nelson. And some people would argue the toughest guy he's fought since '09. Stipe's a D1 wrestler, utilizes it well, and has impressive boxing for MMA. With that said, and needing to hurry up on my picks, I'm going to go with Stephen Struve in this fight by submission. And that's my pick. So, let's see here. We'll go down through the rest of the card. I'll try to do this halfway fast since I talked so much on that one fight. Guys, this is my upset pick for the card. I'm not sure. I see something in Amir Sadal these last couple of fights. I tell you what, he looks better every time he's coming in. It's a crazy pick. Dan Hardy's going to be a huge favorite in this fight, and I'm taking the underdog Amir Sadal. It's just the way it is. I got a feeling that Amir is going to pull out a unanimous decision. I really don't think. The crazy thing is, I don't know if he can get Hardy off his feet. Dan Hardy has extremely good takedown defense and damn good stand-up. So I'm really not sure where I'm getting this pick. Hardy has a hell of a left hook and a good high kick, and I can see him catching those and hurting Amir bad. But Amir has damn good clinch work and grappling. If he can come in and cut the distance and clinch Hardy up, I think he can pull this fight to the ground or do something crazy. When it hits the ground, it's in Amir's world. When it hits the cage, really, Amir can fight Dan against the cage. Now standing up, I don't think. Amir has been improving, but I don't think it's in his best interest against Dan Hardy. I'll put it like that. But Amir, he's got head movement, foot movement, and he can throw them things. Don't underestimate him. That's my undercard pick for the fucking, or underdog pick for the fucking card. Amir Sadala over Dan Hardy. All right. Okay. Brad Pickett. I'm gonna take Brad One Punch Pickett over Eve Jabin. I'm going to take Paul Sass over Matt Wyman. Um, guys, I'm going to take John McGuire over John Hathaway. And that, I just, based on their last couple of fights, it seems like, I tell you what, man, I don't know why, it just doesn't seem like Hathaway's had the fire in him. Well, he beat McRae and Pascal Krause. He lost to Mike Pyle. Let's see here. Who was that last one? McGuire just put a beating on somebody. DeMarcus Johnson. Put a beating on DeMarcus Johnson. Justin Edwards. Yeah, man, John Hathaway's an awesome fighter. And to be honest, I never really picked against him. But I think the Pikey McGuire, I got a feeling, for some reason, I got a feeling that he's going to bring the fight. And he looks pretty impressive to me, guys. I think we might be seeing John McGuire fight a big-name guy here soon if he can get through John Hathaway. So I'm going to take McGuire over Hathaway. A lot of people going with Shea Mills. Don't think it's a bad pick. Tough pick here. Another one where Dwayne Ludwig lost his last two fights. The last one looked real bad. I'm going to go with Dwayne Bay in this one. And I hear he doesn't like to be called that from Late Night MMA. Who would know because he interviews all these guys. But I really don't give a shit because if I'm not mistaken, that's what they interview him, that's what they introduce him as. Doesn't Bruce Buff introduce him as Dwayne Bane Ludwig? Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But anyways, I am going to take Ludwig over Mills. Ludwig with the experience and the underrated ground game and very good stand-up. I gotta go with Ludwig over Mills. I might regret it. And I don't think, well, I don't know if the odds are out for this yet. I don't know if he's the underdog or not. I have to look that shit up. Somebody tell me in the description or the comment box. Somebody tell me, please, what the odds are on this fight. I'm interested to know, and I haven't looked them up. I'm going to take Andy Ogle over Akira Kurosani. I think Akira's tough, and he brings the fight, but I think he's a lot of talk. I think there's a lot of hot air. And I look, and I just sized the two of them up on paper. Don't even know who the hell Ogle is. But I'm going to take it. I'll take him over Akira, and Akira might. Hey, if Akira lands one on the chin, man, I mean, but the thing is, he was fighting one, that's how it was at TUF, but if you go and you look at his record, he's got one win by knockout. I mean, I know he hits hard, but the dude's got one win by knockout, 3 by sub, and 5 by decision. I mean, that just shows that, he's not, Andy Ogle's got 2 by knockout, 3 by submission, 3 by decision. Of course, been fighting in lower level leagues against, I'm not sure, Shea Walsh here. Who the hell is Shea Walsh? 7-2. Yeah, no name guys. Oh well, I'll give the new guy a chance, and I'll take Andy Ogle in that fight. Let's see here. Akira's probably going to make me get that one wrong. I'll take Tom Watson over Brad Tavares. DeMarcus Johnson over Gunnar Nelson. And let's see here. Jason Young and Robert Peralta. Don't know these guys. Hadn't even looked this fight up yet. Let's see here. Oh, shit. Lost a disappointment. Oh, okay. Jason Young. Okay, just beat Eric Wisely. Yeah. Yeah, didn't Poirier choke him out? Something along those lines. Um, so where's he? Still headbutt. Did Poirier not choke out? No, it was unanimous decision. Yeah, I'll take Jason Young in that fight. I'll, I'll take Jason Young in that fight. Alright, that's my predictions for UFC on Fuel 5. Everybody have fun watching it.